we have to follow the regulations. The regulations calls for the formation of the tribunal. One person coming as a magistrate that is selected by the chief magistrate, or a justice coming from the Supreme Court. The second person being the senator responsible for business. And the third would be one person who's a professional in the environmental field, ecology, to come as a person nominated or assigned by the minister responsible for sustainable development.
So do you think the laws need to be changed though? Because people are saying, well, you have a three-member tribunal being able to overturn the decision of 16 people who are actually experts. Will this be a public hearing, public deliberation of this tribunal?
I wouldn't be able to tell if it is public because based on Section 27, if you follow through, it also tells you that the tribunal will form its own proceedings, will make will guide itself with their own principles and proceedings. So we don't know if they will say, well, it's going to be a public hearing or not, or it will be in close quarters. But certainly in regards to the legislation, and I have heard the concerns that you have 14 or 15 members of NEAC going through this assessment, coming from professionals in the field and some administrators, and then you put it to three-person tribunal. If we look at how our courts operate, we know that you go to the magistrate or to the chief justice, and if you don't get justice served in your opinion, then you could go to an appeal. And normally the appeal will be, maybe if you go as far as the CCJ, then you have a three-person tribunal. So it goes from 1 to 3, and now we're going from 14 to 3. So looking at it from that standpoint, I believe that maybe there is something that we'll have to do in terms of amendment to the regulations. From my standpoint, I'm not a learned attorney, so I think that from where we stand, from the ministry and interpretation of the regulations, it is telling you that this appeal has already been triggered when the company has already sent that appeal to the minister. So I don't know if any changes can be made now because that is already in process. But certainly for the future is something that we have to consider.